question. If we're going to go up against a local rule and possible zoning issues of where these trucks can even pass through, or where can be zoning warehouses in, there's large stretches like Eagle County where you just can't have a dispensary, with the exception of Brian. But, there's a lot of places where you cannot be. And are we going to get to the extreme where some of these local municipalities say, no truck can even get off the highway here and refuel? There are no hotels where you're allowed in our municipality to park in our parking lots. And we need to create a safety net that says, any licensed medical marijuana transportation vehicle can stop at any gas station,
Yeah.
I mean, these people have to go to the bathroom. They
Yeah.
have to be able to stop at a rest stop. These things just have to be accounted for, and I don't want there to be a situation where we butt heads against that stuff.
Right. It's a good point, and I would just tell you how we do it in our other lines of business. When it's in transit, it's in transit. And there's no requirement for licensure, those kind of things, as long as it remains in transit. So it would be a parallel with these things.
Can a municipality trump that, though? If the local municipality says, we don't want it in our backyard, could they not only stop you from stopping, but they stop you from going through that municipality?
Well,
That's what I'm, yeah.
it's really a question of law. I don't know.
You're not
I
in
would
transit in the
disagree, and I
Wendy's
would
parking
tell
lot.
you that it's very common that alcohol beverages transport from state to state, and they come through Colorado. They are not licensed. They're not entitled, although you're required to have licenses in Colorado. As long as they remain in transit, there's no licensure required. Same with aircraft that fly over airspace in our state. There are many regulatory tenets that we impose on that industry. Alcohol beverage service is one of them. And if they're here in Colorado, they're required to have a license, but just because they're passing through our airspace, no. Nor do I think it's reasonable to say that they couldn't go in transit. So that would be my position. Jim?
Yeah, I was kind of going to think the opposite side of that coin. I mean, when we were to consider weapons handgun permit issues that happen in Colorado and echoes by some municipalities, they know you could not pass through our jurisdiction if you have a permit. So I think it's a valid point, but it's one that would have to be addressed legislatively, and I don't think the division has the authority to do that with the municipalities. It's probably a legislative issue.
I think the bigger issue is whether or not we have a statutory foundation, rational basis, and purpose to promulgate the rule. And your point is well taken, and that's something that we can work on, do some research on. On the front end, I found authority under 1243.3, 202, 2A, Roman numeral 11, regulation that uses the term storage and warehouse. And so that would be my authority for promulgating the rule. And I would feel comfortable promulgating the rule, dealing with this. So.
And I think the other common sense thing is exactly what mandate is going to go out to all local law enforcement people to be aware that these people are going to be carrying their driver's license, this license, and this is going to be valid rather than the hassle of installing, as opposed to being drawn into and then say, okay, pull over, we're going to take you into court, we're going to create this whole scenario of what it is. If something has to be effective working, that the product must be able to fix through.
Other comments?
I just want to clarify that initially what I intended to address was the actual location of where, and then just specifically on what my intention was. I'm sorry to throw across. No, it's a fair comment.
It made me think of a lot of different things that could, that you guys could cling to. That made me nervous. So.
Well, no, and
my brain goes in lots of tangents.
Rightfully so. My comment was more intended to address the actual location of the warehouse.
Very good comments. I will go back to the drawing board with this one and see if I can't bring something in draft form, perhaps at the next meeting. If you will turn to page 16.